Hello, this is a short introduction to the code visualizer in version 0.0.1. To activate it, just select a function name, a class name, or a namespace name, press Ctrl-Shift-P, and then you can search for visualize, and then you can say, for example, visualize this, and then you can visualize the main function. Let's make this a side-by-side view. You can see that the code is inside this area. If you want to open the definition of this function, you just double-click it, and then the function definition appears. You can just double-click this, function definition appears. Now you can see, you can just drag and drop the background. You can now see there is the class myClass2, and the myClass2 is not here, it's like somewhere down the road. And also this one, if you double-click it, you can just see the definition, but you maybe don't need the definition because you just called this function, so you just double-click this function, and then you can see it. Now you can see that not everything is in sight, so you just press Alt and turn the mouse wheel, and then you can zoom out a little bit or zoom in a little bit. And then you can get a better overview. If you want to hide a function or like a window, if you want to make it smaller, just press this small button, you can press it again. If you want to close it completely, then you can do this. And if you want to, for whatever reason, close it but still have the connection, you can manually drag and drop this thing, close this one, and then you have the connection as well. If you have a class, just double click here. If you have a class function like this one, so a method, then you can just right click and say open parent, and this will open the class for you. You can also at any time right click and say show in code, and this will open the code. One word of caution, currently in this very alpha version, might change in the future, probably changes in the future. In this very alpha version, you can already do something inside the code, and you can do something inside this area of code. But as you can see, there is no synchronization between these two windows. That leads to the problem, as soon as you change some code over here, this thing will kind of like get messed up. So I advise you, as long as we're in this very alpha version, don't change your code while you're looking at this diagram here on the right.